Hey YouTube, again 73, making another episode of Knife Talk, and today I'll be talking about the Balisong in general. Now, I'm not like a Balisong expert by any means. I had a trainer for a while, and I flipped it until it fell apart, and it was fun, you know. This is a Bradley Chimera. I believe it's the 6 or the 7. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a 6. It has the Tanto blade on it, but I mean, the whole thing for me is I have a hard time understanding why these were made illegal. You know, I mean, or classified the same way as automatic knives. You know, because I mean, let's just say, like for me to open it, you know, you have to be careful. You know, I mean, you know, you have to flip it out and use, you know, skill to actually open this thing. You know, it's not like a normal knife, like say the tilt, which pops right open. So I mean, there's definitely that sort of, I mean, it requires skill, you know. So I mean, like the tilt, it does not, you know, this requires skill to use. So I mean, it takes longer to open too. I just don't understand it. But I mean, first off, if you're going to buy one of these, make sure, you know, you're following your local laws or your state laws, you know, just to rather be safe than sorry. This knife, I mean, the nice part with the Balisong is that it has a, you know, the handle, the way this knife opens and closes, it creates a very strong locking mechanism, you know, or not really lock, but to keep the blade open. I mean, basically, if you were to break this knife, you'd need to shear these pivot pins off, or to shear those pins off, which is no easy feat, mind you. You'd really have to be expending a lot of force on this knife to break those. Now, I mean, I'm obviously not going to test it, because this knife is not mine, it's on loan. So, I mean, I just don't see that happening. I mean, you hear about people complaining about, well, people complain about pivot screws being too small, but I've never heard of a knife breaking at the pivot, and this would require like 2 breaks, you know, so I mean, the odds of that happening are pretty low. I mean, another interesting thing, you know, with the Balisong, there's much more finesse when using it, you know. When you have a standard folder, you know, you can really just open it a couple ways. Like the tilt, that's, you know, you can flip it open, or you can use, you know, the thumb stud. But beyond that, that's pretty much it, you know. The spider hole is probably the most, you know, you can vary how you open it the most. But the Balisong is by a mile, you know. I mean, you can latch drop this open, you can aerial it, you can do so many things to open and close the knife, you know. So to me, that's a really cool thing, you know. There's that variety and all the skill and tricks you can do. And, I mean, I think for the money, these are pretty good, the Chimeras. I think brand new, they go for like 80. So it's not too bad of a deal. So I mean, if you're, you know, if you're just looking to buy, you know, a Balisong and get a decent one that won't fall apart on you, I think the Chimera is a good one to play around with. So mind your laws, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.